Hi, I'm Dr. Chopra, and today I'm going to teach you the tapping technique for improving your health, wealth and happiness. This technique is based on the Chinese acupuncture, only instead of needles, we use our fingers. You can do it at home. The technique consists of three parts. First, the startup. For the startup, I am making an affirmation as to what is the problem that I want to get rid of. It could be a craving for chocolate, let's say. So I'm going to speak, and I want you to speak after me. Even though I have this craving for chocolate, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now, while you're making this affirmation, you have to be massaging a point on your chest. This point is 3 inches below the bony ridge and 3 inches to the left. With 2 fingers firmly, you'll be massaging this point and repeat the affirmation 3 times. Even though I have this craving for chocolate, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have this craving for chocolate, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. So that's the setup. We start up. We put the baseline, what we want to do. Now the second technique, the second routine in this technique is the tapping sequence. And I'm going to tell you the 12 points you have to tap with. For each of the tapping procedures, you're going to use 2 fingers, your index finger and the middle finger together, and tap firmly but gently. So the first point is where the start of your eyebrow, where your eyebrow meets the bony ridge. Tap 10 times, all the while thinking of the problem which you stated in the affirmation. And the problem was craving for chocolate. Second point, side of the eye. I'm going to tap 10 times. Third point, below the eye. From the center of the eye, come 1 inch down, and I'm going to tap here. Fourth point, the nose point, where my nose ends and my lower lip begins, the center of that. The next point, the chin point, where my lower lip ends and my chin in the center of that. All the while, think of your problem. The next point is the collarbone point, where you tap where the collarbone meets the breastbone. Tap 10 times. Next point, the underarm point. So lift your arm, center, from the armpit, go 4 inches down, tap here. Now we come to the hand, where the thumbnail ends, move outwards, away from the index finger, and tap here. Next point, index finger. Thumbnail ends, move out, tap here. Middle finger. Thumbnail ends, move towards the index finger, tap here. And then the small finger. We don't do the ring finger. Small finger. After this, the last point is known as the karate chop point, midway on the outer surface of your palm. So that takes care of the second routine, the tapping procedure. Now we come to the third one, the 9-gamut procedure. Here I'm going to be tapping on the gamut point, which is on the back of my hand, where my two bony knuckles meet, the small finger and the middle finger. Draw an imaginary line between the two, base of a triangle, make an equilateral triangle, and where the tip, the apex of the triangle is, that's the point. Tap with 2 fingers on this point. And while you're tapping this, you'll be making some motions with your eyes, singing and counting. So the first thing is, close your eyes for 3 seconds. Now open your eyes for 3 seconds. Now without moving your head, look down and to the right. Down and to the right for 3 seconds. Now down and to the left for 3 seconds. Now I'll make a motion as if I'm watching the second hand of a watch, of a clock, big clock. So I'm looking now, top 12 o'clock, rotating my eyes, 3 o'clock, rotating 6 o'clock, rotating 9 o'clock, rotating 12 o'clock. Repeat this 3 times. Now I'll do it anti-clockwise. So again, without moving my head, I'm looking at 12 o'clock, both eyes going to 9 o'clock, both eyes to 6 o'clock, both eyes to 3 o'clock, both eyes to 12 o'clock. Repeat this 3 times, anti-clockwise. That's 6 motions I've made already. Now I stimulate the right side of my brain by singing a song. So it's happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. And I now stimulate my left brain by counting from 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then back to happy birthday, creative brain. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. And all this while, you've been tapping on the gamut point. That comes to the end of the 3 procedures. Now to complete the routine, you will have to repeat the 12 tapping procedure again. And I'll quickly run through the 12 points. Start of the eyebrow, side of the eye, below the eye, nose point, chin point, collarbone point, underarm point, thumb point, index finger point, middle finger point, small finger point, karate chop point. I did this quickly, but you have to do tap on each 10 times. And after that, take a deep breath and release. So that completes 1 routine. I normally advise you to do 3 routines for any one problem every day. If you have any problems, please don't hesitate to contact me on my mobile number or email me. Many blessings, best of luck, and happy tapping.